Today on Daring Abroad.
Beauty is always in our DNA.
Meet the New Jersey-based nurse and entrepreneur cutting a niche for herself in America's beauty industry, and why she's now doing the same in Kenya.
I've been in the US for 20 years. I'm ready to come home.
This as we get to know more about the uniqueness of Unity homes and their competitive financing options.
All our houses are EDGE certified. So we use a technology from South Korea.
Yes, about 20 years ago, a young Elizabeth Wairimu left the comfort of her motherland to start a life in the United States as a nurse. But little did she know that years later she'll be thriving as an entrepreneur, not only abroad but also right here in Kenya. And that is what today's show is all about. My name is Michael Zimanje. Let's start the show.
It's been barely a week since US-based Elizabeth Wairimu landed from New Jersey. The reason? To check in on family as well as her various business ventures that she's been able to start while abroad. Talk about impact and brain gain. This is one of her businesses, Niche Barbershop Salon and Spa, located in Parklands, Nairobi County, that has a staff of 11 men and women.
We have manager, we have marketing manager, and we also have a branding team. We have a stylist, we have beautician, we have barber, and we have girls that assist the barber. After you cut your hair, these are girls who wash your hair and a little massage.
My name is Cecilia Mbithe, and I am the manager at Niche Barbershop Salon and Spa. Madam Elizabeth is my boss. Her being abroad is very inspiring to see that someone can leave their country and open a business here and still be able to empower people, because the staff here is like 11 people, so we are all employed here, and she works abroad but we work for her here, which is a good thing.
Yes, Elizabeth runs this business from the US, where she's been living for the past 20 years, miles and miles away.
We have cameras everywhere that I can watch what is going on in my salon, even when I'm in US. And all the money, we don't take cash. And if we take cash, she's going to deposit, and I'll see every transaction on my phone. If you go RX now and pay, it's going to alert me in US. RX has paid 1,000.
Indeed, technology is Elizabeth's best ally in this business, allowing her to keep tabs as well as seamlessly operate with ease. But why did she decide to start the business here?
The word niche is like something very special, and we thought we are very special, and our niche is, we found our niche like to give good product, because every time I used to come to Nairobi when I'm doing my hair, and I would ask, when I go to salon, I ask them, is your product fake? So when this name niche was given by my daughter said, Mom, when you go to Kenya, you always ask salon, is your product fake? So why don't you go to Nairobi, open a salon and give it a name like niche? Your niche would be the product, which would be very high-end product. And that's where name niche came from. I'm a nurse, but I do side hustle in US, doing hair. I sell wig, I sell product online. I am also selling in Amazon. My daughter is also doing the same business because she's also a nurse, but for side hustle, she went and did cosmetology, and she's doing hair too. Beauty is always in our DNA. My daughter, me, even when I was a small kid, I used to do makeups. Especially, I love hair. So I decided there's something in me about hair that I like. So I decided to do like on a side, do hair. And I decided to come home and also do the same thing in Nairobi.
So, what services do they offer since establishment?
We offer massage, we offer facial, and we use also very high-end product with facial. We have barber, we also have nails. It's like a barber shop, salon, and spa. Yes. So when you come to our salon, we do everything. The things that make us unique is we have good staff, very welcoming staff, very professional, and we also have good product, very high-end products that make our customer come back. Another thing that we have is location. Location is good. The spa is very, very clean.
We have a 360 photo booth that we allow our clients to have an experience on. It's a rotating camera, so it's very fun for the young people and also the old people, because who wouldn't want to stand somewhere and then at the end you see yourself moving. It's an interesting thing, and we allow our clients to get to experience this. So when you come and have a service done at Niche, you get a free 360 photo booth experience. And also if you have an event and then you happen to have gotten ready from here, maybe it's a wedding and your bridal team got their services done here, we give you the 360 as a complimentary for visiting us.
Despite all this, their biggest selling point is the products they use.
We are the best salon in Nairobi. We use good product, very high-end product. We buy our product in US. We are the only salon in Nairobi which use Keraste. Keraste is the very high-end product. We also have other good product, very high-end. All our product come from US. So this is our product that I buy from US. This is Keraste, very, very high-end. It's for your hair. When you have damaged hair, this will be your best friend. Keraste is very high-end from L'Oreal. We have Clinique. Clinique is for your face. When we do your facial, we use Clinique. It's very, very high-end also. This is also Keraste's for damaged hair. And we have Moroccan. Moroccan oil is also for hair. It's very, very high-end also, very, very expensive. But when we do our client, we consider them and we give them good price. For your nails, we have C&D. The only salon use C&D in Nairobi. And we have D&D also. It's also very high-end for the nails.
For example, this product, Kerastes, we are one of the first salons in Kenya to introduce, and we are happy that it's a new thing and people are learning and they're willing to experience it, and the results are good and people love this product.
Most of this product we shop in a store called Macy's in US.
Yes, every product here has the American connection, which is no surprise given that the Nyeri native has been living in the US for about 20 years. Looking at all she's accomplished, Elizabeth is happy with the decisions she's made.
This was always a dream. I never knew one day it's gonna become a reality. And I like I told you, I have a side job that in America I call it limbs. I sell wig and hair. So I never knew one day this one gonna be a reality.
Elizabeth is a prime example of brain gain at its best, venturing beyond borders, succeeding in foreign lands and replicating the same back home.
I've been in US for 20 years. I'm ready to come home. I'm coming soon. That's why I started this salon. When I come home, I want to have somewhere. I'm not the type of just staying home. I want to get somewhere that I'll be coming in the morning, work, and go home in the evening. That's the main reason I opened the salon.
So the next time you happen to be in Parklands, Gallant Mall off Parklands Lounge, why not pay a visit to the Niche Barbershop Salon and Spa and experience America but at home. And that's daring abroad.
Quite inspiring there from Elizabeth. Many thanks to Alex for that informative story. Time now for us to go on a short break, but when we return,
all our houses are EDGE certified.
More about Unity Homes, their uniqueness as well as their amazing financial options.
Unity Homes is a housing developer, and we focus on creating high-grade investment properties. We were founded in 2015 really with the aim of producing high-quality homes at an affordable price. At present, we have 3 projects ongoing within Tartu City. Silver Hill is a passion project. I love that London-style architecture. The ground floor is a dining room, living room, open-plan kitchen. It's got an electric fireplace. The whole thing opens up into your own private garden. We've got a gym, we've got a swimming pool, we've got a sauna, we've got a business centre, but we've also got a private park. I would urge anybody who's watching this, whether you're in the diaspora, whether you're in Kenya, you should get in touch with us. We make sure that these are pleasant places to bring up families.
Welcome back to the show. In the first part, we took you to the United States and showed you how a Kenyan is having a lot of impact back here in her motherland. Time now to focus on back home, and today it's all about Unity Homes, the uniqueness of their projects as well as their unmatched financial options. Take a look.
For over 10 years now, Unity Homes has been setting standards in Kenya's real estate sector, particularly when it comes to matters quality, safety, sustainability and adoption of new technologies.
All our houses are EDGE certified. EDGE certification is a new standard that's been put out in the industry, which talks about how sustainable your house is and what are the running costs of that house. And that's very important to people who are buying it. All our houses come with solar water heating. Also, you see all the houses are white or cream and stuff like that. The purpose for that is that in a hot environment like Nairobi, what you want is the solar radiation to be reflected rather than absorbed, so you don't need AC and things like that. So a lot of things have been, in terms of the design and the construction of the houses, they're EDGE certified. And that essentially means lower running costs for the people who live in them. Ultimately, our clients want 2 things. They want their children to be safe, and they want world-class amenities. And we've really worked very hard to ensure we've delivered world-class amenities on all of our estates. So we use a technology from South Korea, a company called Kumkankind, which we're huge believers of. We've worked for them now since we started the business in 2018. And the way it works is we give them our shop drawings, and they manufacture the formwork in their factory in South Korea. So it's an aluminium formwork. Essentially what it is the mold of the house. So each floor has a specific mold. We assemble the formwork and then we cast solid concrete. So these structures are actually reinforced solid concrete. So even in that respect, it's actually better quality than your traditional brick and mortar. Now the capex is reasonably high on this technology, but the big advantage is the quality. Because all your openings are essentially made in a factory, because they've manufactured the aluminium formwork in a factory, it removes a lot of the artisanal input that goes onto a construction site, which is inherently inefficient, and it's impossible to get your dimensional tolerances right. So if you look at the dimensional accuracy of our units, it is considerably higher than your traditional developer using traditional brick and mortar. There's 2 sides to our technology, and one is when we build these houses, these are all steel reinforced concrete houses, so absolutely standardized. We don't believe in fancy structures or anything like that. We believe in Maui. Yeah? You want to buy a house that's going to last 100 years, and that is super important. But the way we pour that reinforced concrete is we use an aluminium formwork system, which means the precision of the houses that we build is very, very high. You know, if you look at every corner, they're all 90 degrees. And if you look at all the walls and the distances between them, they're accurate to plus or minus about 1 or 2 millimeters. And you cannot achieve that with traditional building technologies such as blockwork, wooden formwork systems and things like that. So that's quite interesting from a technology side. It also means that the speed of our construction is very standardized. And when I talked earlier about we deliver our houses on time, part of that is the technology we use. That formwork allows us to build houses in a very rigid and standardized manner. I think today we're building 1 house a day. So that sort of gives you an idea of what's possible.
A perfect example of the use of new technologies is in Unity Homes' latest project Silver Hill, comprising 100 London-style townhouses. Shem Odanga is its project manager.
When you look at these structures, we are not doing the normal brick and mortar. You can see if you are to look at the other side, you will notice that we are using the formwork system. These are aluminium formworks. You can use them repeatedly so many times. So what the advantage it gives us, number one, it saves us from having to cut down the trees or using the traditional formwork system, like the marine board or timber, allowing us to save heavily in terms of trees and the timber resource, which is a limited resource. Additionally, it gives us a lot of precision. You see, when you're using the formwork system, it comes already designed in place. It's like something you just mold and put in place. So it enhances great accuracy in terms of how we are building the structures, which means we are going to cut down on repairs, which would otherwise use additional materials. You see, bringing into place a great sense of sustainability. Most of our construction materials, for instance, the moldings we are using here, it's a combination. We are using GRC. Additionally, we are also using the expanded polystyrene together with some parts of concrete, which is also cutting down on our concrete requirements, greatly enhancing sustainability. Also, you will see every house we've provided the solar systems for the bathrooms, solar heaters, meaning now we are also cutting down a lot in terms of the energy we would rather have consumed from electricity, bringing into play a great sense of sustainability.
We spend significant resources on our health and safety department. So again, each site has 10, 15 health and safety inspectors that are dedicated to ensuring the site is run to the highest possible health and safety standard. And we've actually mirrored our health and safety standards on the oil and gas industry. As much as the oil and gas industry gets a lot of negative publicity, the one thing they get right is they've got extremely high health and safety standards. So we were actually a few years ago went into the market to try and recruit a very high level someone to head our health and safety department. And we did an international search, we got an international recruiter, and we actually found, fortunately for us, we found a Kenyan who was working in the Middle East running the health and safety department for Halliburton on the rigs in Oman. An extremely talented and extremely experienced head of health and safety. Again, I can hand on heart say I don't believe any other developer in this country would put the same level of resource and attention that we do on health and safety. And I think this reflects on our site and ultimately reflects in the finished product.
Now, the elephant in the room is whether all these measures being put in place to provide quality and sustainability will spill over to potential homeowners, shutting out a significant chunk of the population. Well, Unity Homes has solutions for that.
Payment plans are crucial to our customers, because most people don't have the money just to whack 6 million shillings for a house. So we offer different forms of ways of paying for a house over time. We have 2-year payment plans, which allow you to pay in 4 equal installments for our houses. But we also have, I think we've talked about this, or we will talk about this on Chams Media, but we have access to extremely cheap mortgages. So we're working with partners. We are offering finance on our homes at 9.5% on the Kenyan shilling, which really is fantastic.
My name is Peter Nyaga, Mortgage Relationships Manager. I'm here to support on all mortgages for clients who are interested in taking mortgages with the banks. So we have a very unique solution under KMRC, which refers to Kenya Mortgage Refinancing Company. So how it works is that KMRC lends to financial institutions, banks, and then banks are now do the forward lending to clients. So that's where we come in to support clients looking for mortgages. So we're able to take them through the entire process from the time they are pre-qualified to the time we do the disbursement. In other words, we receive the money as Unity Homes. The financial solutions, we have at least one, the basic one, which falls under KMRC, but we have two unique properties, which is one Unity One, then we have Unity East. So with Unity One, it's the very first unique project we are doing with banks. Specifically, as we speak, we have a partnership with Absa Bank. So how it works is that as Unity Homes, we've entrusted Absa Bank with what you call a performance guarantee. So how the performance guarantee works is that for Unity One specifically, because the houses are not complete, the bank is able to finance us. If the property is ready, we do a normal mortgage still under 9.5%. So those are the solutions we have currently. And we are working with different financial institutions. We have a couple of institutions under the umbrella of KMRC. So we can say that clients can work with any bank across as long as they are attached to that particular platform of KMRC.
So, the question now is, how does one qualify?
Ideally, how we envision it is for the clients to visit us at site. We are here at Tatu City. We have a very fantastic project, so we encourage everyone to visit. So they visit the project. We have different prices for a 1-bedroom and a 2-bedroom. So once the client visits the project, then they select a particular unit. Upon selecting the particular unit, we then hand the client over to a financial institution. Could be a bank or a SACCO, whichever is applicable or whichever the customer is comfortable to deal with. If a customer banks with a certain bank and they wish to work with a particular bank, we are open to that. If they'd want us to refer another bank, we can refer. So then they are pre-qualified. Pre-qualification basically means for customers who are employed, they provide the latest payslip and an ID number. Payslip is to check in terms of the salary. CRB or ID or passport is to check the CRB. For those who may not know, CRB stands for Credit Reference Bureau. It's a platform where all financial institutions enlist the financial obligations a client has. So once the customer is now pre-qualified and they qualify for the particular unit, then we have what we call closing costs. The bank will advise the customer the closing cost. We will also provide our closing costs from our end, and the customer is able to budget better. Remember, information is key. Once the customer has the information, they are now able to make an informed decision whether they need to move forward or they need to probably build on their capital and probably do a future purchase. So once that has been established, then the customer provides documents ranging from letter of employer for employed customers, ID, all the other documents. We also now provide from Unity Home side, we provide the letter of offer so that the customer is able to present that to the bank. And once the loan is approved, most banks will take about a week. Once the loan is approved, then now we're able to move forward in terms of valuation, and the final step, we're able to do what we call a charge and transfer.
I feel it's very important that what I expect in life, other people expect too. Yeah, I think we all want the same things. We want security, we want beauty, we want access to green spaces, we want community, we want wonderful people around us who become our friends and our neighbours. Yeah, and we also want control. Yeah, we want a community where when people behave in antisocial ways, that is dealt with. Yeah, and at Unity Homes we do that. I would urge anybody who's watching this, whether you're in the diaspora, whether you're in Kenya, you should get in touch with us, because 9.5% fixed financing, it's fixed for the full duration of the mortgage, so you don't need to worry about it fluctuating, right? That access to cheap capital like that can be absolutely life-changing to individuals who do that.
Now that is what we call an investment opportunity, and I have many thanks to Unity Homes for that informative piece. And that is how we wrap up today's show. On behalf of the team responsible for this week's episode, we say many thanks for watching, and keep it locked to our various social media platforms for more informative, educational and entertaining content. Till then, stay safe.